Hello, everybody. Welcome to this lecture on Boolean algebra. So, Boolean algebra is the foundation for all Boolean operations or all binary operations that make up the digital circuits in a computer. So, as we have discussed earlier, we have seen that the digital logic circuits of the computer work on the binary logic. So the logic gates are take in as input binary signals and give as output a binary signal. And to efficiently design these circuits, we need to know about how to work with these inputs and outputs. And for that, we use Boolean algebra. So Boolean algebra can be defined as a set of elements, a set of operators, and a number of axioms or postulates, some rules basically. So what is this set of elements? So by set of elements we may represent the binary set like this, 0 or 1, which has got two elements, 0 or 1. And then the operators are your AND, OR, and NOT. These are the basic operators of Boolean algebra. And along with these two, that is the set and the set of operators, we also have a number of axioms or postulates. So let's see what are these. So we have, as you can see, it consists of a number of postulates which are also known as the Huntington postulates. All right. So the basic structure is something like this. First of all, you have closure. So closure with respect to plus and dot. So the first two. The second two says identity. There is an identity element with respect to plus and with respect to dot. Then we have commutative. Commutative. All right. Then we have distributive. Okay. And then we have complement. So let us see what each of these are. Okay, let's start with closure. So the closure property says that if, say, I have this set B, 0, 1, then if I have any operation, say with plus, say x plus y, so x can take any value 0 or 1, y can take any value 0 or 1. So x plus y, the result should also be an element of this set B, which is true. Okay. If you see here, x, or this is x, y, x and y are two Boolean variables. So x can take values 0 and 1, 0 and 1, and the result of x plus y, or that is x or y, is also either a 0 or a 1 and no other value. Similarly, for and also we have closure. For not also we have closure. So 0, 1, so output is also 0 and 1. So this is the closure property. The result of any operation on one or more members of the set must be an element of the set again. The second is our identity. So identity says, if you see, identity element must be there with respect to plus and identity must be there with respect to dot. So what does identity mean? Identity means that I have, suppose I have X is the element. I should have an element here, say, let me call it I, such that it follows this property. That is, X can be any value, 0, 1, and there must be one element I such that X or Y, I is equal to I or X is equal to X. So if we look at this truth table, then if I consider X to be this particular column, so if you see, this is X is 0 here, X is 0 here. And X here, X or Y is 0 here, X or Y is 0 here. So when the value of Y is 0, then whatever be the value of X, X or Y is always equal to, this is the same as X, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. So I can say with respect to the OR operator, the identity element is 0. So I can write, in place of this, I can write 0, 0. So X plus 0 is equal to 0 plus X is equal to X. This is true. So this is X. This is my identity element. And this is my X again. So X plus Y, X plus 0 is equal to X. X plus 0 is equal to X. The same also holds true for your other operator, that is AND operator. So here I have my identity element here would be 1 is equal to X. So if you look at this, suppose I consider Y to be the column for the identity. So if I consider this 1 and this to be X, isn't this the same? So X here, 1 here, 1 here. So 0, 0, 1, 1. So that means the identity element is 1. So for the AND operator, the identity element is 1. So we have identity. And lastly, and third, we have commutative. So this is very simple. You can easily find it out from here. Let me just clear the screen. So I can have X plus Y is equal to Y plus X, or X dot Y is equal to Y dot X. So you see, if I take 0, 1, result is 0. What is 1, 0? The reverse would be 1, 0. So 1, 0, result is 0. Okay. Same goes for plus. Okay. 0, 1 is 1. 1, 0 is also 1. So the operations are commutative. Next we have distributive. So distributive, I will explain it here. Okay, so let us say distributive. So distributive property, what it says that X dot Y plus Z is equal to X dot Z plus X dot Z, X dot Y plus X dot Z. So let us write this down here. So I have X dot Y plus Z is equal to X dot Z plus X dot Y plus X dot Z. Okay, so this is the first one, and it is distributive over plus, or I can also write it like this. X, in place of this, I have Y dot Z this will be written as x plus y dot x plus z. So distributive law is always across more than one operator, that is two or more operators. So I have, this is distributive over dot, this is distributive over plus. So we can prove this with the help of our truth table. So let me take x, y, and z. Okay. Then let me have y plus z. And then I have xy. I have xz. And I have xy plus xz. All right. So I have to prove, okay, I didn't write one more line, that is x dot. Let me clear up this. Give me a second. Okay, so coming back here, the distributive property, we're going to check here. So here, since we have three variables, we will get 2 to the power 3, that is 8 possible combinations of x, y, and z. So here we have y plus z. So y or z. So y or z would be, first is 0, 0, 0. This is 1 here. So y or is this. This is 1. This is 1. Both are 0. So 0. At least 1, 1. I have a 1. So this is y plus z. Then this is x dot y plus z. That means this and this. So the output would be a 1 if both are 1. So first one 0, second one also 0, third one 0, fourth one 0, fifth also 0, sixth is 1, seventh is 1, eighth is 1. Okay, so I have taken this and this. So this is x dot y plus z. Now let us see x, and y. So 0, 0, 0, 0. That is because of this. And here also, this is also a 0. This one is also a 0. This is a 1. And here both are 1. So it's a 1. Same way for x and z. So I get a 0 here. 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 Then here, I get a 0 again. I get a 1. I get a 0. And I get a 1. Now, OR of these two, OR of this two. So 0, 0, 0, 0. Did I write one extra? I think I wrote one extra. No. No, it's fine. And then this is also 0. This is OR, so this is 1. This is OR, so this is 1. This is OR, so this is 1. So now if you see, this column and this column matches. So you can say that x dot y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. So this shows that our operations are distributive. You can use the same way to show the distribution across the plus operator. All right. Next we have, along with this, there are a number of other postulates which are also available, which are also true for Boolean algebra. And these are some of the postulates. And we are going to discuss these in the next video.